Hey guys, this is Blue Forest. I hope you're doing well. So, when I started this channel, I didn't think I would be doing any crystal opening videos, but I know some people like them, they can be fun, and today is a good day to do so. So, we're going to open up five-star bot crystals, and we're also going to take Prowl to rank 6, so I'm very excited about that. And I wanted to start by highlighting a couple of the monthly deals that are actually happening right now, right? So you have these monthly deals that generally pop up once a month. They're valid for 24 hours, right? You see a lot of them, and most of them are not usually very worthwhile. They tend to be very expensive, and they give you resources that you can easily get by other means. But there are two that happen around this time of the month, usually around the 20th, that can be very worthwhile. So I just want to bring your attention to two things. The first is this one. So this is the 5-star SIG deal where you get 3 generic 5-star SIGs and you get some 4-star SIGs and some superior crystals. Now this deal it's kind of controversial. There are mixed opinions on it because you're only getting 3 5-star SIGs for 1,000 Energon. But I still think it's worth it just because SIGs are the rarest currency in the game, except for things like T4C. And the fact that you're getting generic 5-star SIGs is really good. I wish they gave you more. I wish it was 5 at least. But 3, it can still make a difference if you're trying to get a 5-star bot up to a high SIG level. And that's particularly true, by the way, with Titan bots, right? Because with Titan bots, you can't even dupe them from crystals. You can't buy them from the featured store. It takes forever to get a Titan bot like a Megatronus or a Necro up to very high SIG. And so this can be worthwhile. So this deal came yesterday. I usually do buy it. And I recommend that if you're going to buy a deal like this, feed all of your generic SIGs into one character at a time. That's it. Because the only other ways to get generic 5-star SIGs in the game, except for the anniversary calendar that we got last week, but that's like a once-a-year deal, is by completing LOC 2 and 3. That's it, So the other 5-star SIGs that you get through monthly achievements and stuff, those are not generic, those are class SIGs. So this is available once a month, like I said, usually around the 20th. And then I want to also highlight this deal, which is actually in the store right now. This is the monthly Tier 5 Basic and Tier 4 Class deal, and this is a very good deal. I think this is the best monthly deal they have. Comes once a month, usually right after or right before the SIG deal. And like I said, it's in the store right now. And for 2,400 Energon, you're getting half of a T5B and half of a T4C. Very worthwhile for all different levels of players. I almost always buy this deal. Because it just makes getting those T5Bs and T4Cs a lot faster. And by the way, if you are, let's say, a mid-level player, if you're making progress, but the T4C in particular is very slow for you, if you have a hard time exploring the prime time slides, if you're in an alliance that's maybe earning 1,000 shards every 2 weeks from bot battle, but that's it. Now, thankfully, they do have the T3 class arena. They have added T4C to that, but the bottom line is that T4C and T5B can be very slow going, and so this is a great deal to kind of accelerate your progress and get to things like a T5B or a T4C more quickly. So I do recommend it if you have the Energon for it, and it's worth saving the Energon for. So anyway, let's go ahead and open up some crystals. So I do have my sound off just because I'm not using a fancy mic, and if I had the music on, it would sort of drown out my voice. But anyway, let's go ahead, and we're actually going to open up some of these Ironhide crystals as well, the fortification crystals. But first, let's go ahead and open up these 5-star bot crystals. We'll go ahead and spin them out. I have 50,000 shards. So let's just see what happens with the first one. I'm actually hoping to get a few scouts because I need ore to rank 6 Prowl. And look at that. Okay, so I got a barricade dupe. That is fine by me. I really need that scout ore because it takes an enormous amount of resources to rank 6 bots for sure. So, okay. Let's go back. Let's do another one. Okay. So we can go ahead and spin this out. Oh, a grinder dupe, of course. So I'm getting the, the movie Decepticons 2 in a row here. But that's fine. It's no big deal. I actually like Grinder. I wish he purified to some degree. I would use him a lot more if he did, but I think he's fun to play with, and his damage can be ramped up with with his melees depending on the stored power of the opponent. So let's see what we get next. By the way, I hope you guys, if you've been doing the time slide. Oh wow! Look at this. I have pulled a 5-star Dirge. Okay. I totally forgot he was actually in the crystal pool. Okay, that's really cool. I'm totally going to rank him up, at least get him up to rank 4. Maybe I'll do some gameplay with him. Now, that's a very cool pull. Awesome. That makes me very excited. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, if you're doing the time slide, I know this one is really difficult. Very annoying. Ironhide, and even if you're not doing Prime yet, if you're doing Commander, if you're doing, whatever, it's really rough. It's very, very annoying. And the thing is, I actually like it when they make difficult content, but the problem with the Ironhide boss this time was the fact that there was just too much passive damage, right? So he had the unstable Energon and the melee reflect, and because he was healing over and over again, he was getting that melee reflect over and over again, which just made it super annoying. I remember the last lane, I used Tronus just to get it over with, and I had a perfect fight, but I still finished the fight below 40% health. So that kind of boss, it reminds me of the Scorp boss we had last year, if you guys remember that one. Super, super annoying fight. So let me know if you guys finished that one. I hope you're able to get through it, but definitely an annoying fight. Okay, so we're going to wrap up with OGP. I love OGP. I do have OGP at rank 6 now, so I will gladly take that. And we did get one scout here. Okay. So, all right. Very nice. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that pull. And so let's go ahead and open up these Ironhide crystals. So it looks like I have 5 of the 2 to 4-star ones. All right, we're going to just pop these and see if I get lucky and pull a 4-star Ironhide now. We are going to get one later this week, but it'd be nice to be able to dupe him. Nope. Okay. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, I got a 3-star Ironhide. Okay. All right. I will take it. I will take it. That is my first Ironhide. Okay. I'm very excited about that. Okay. That's really cool. All right. And then I have 2 of the elite ones. Okay. We'll spin these out. We'll just see if I get super lucky. I think it's a 0.5% chance to pull the 5-star Ironhide, so you definitely cannot expect it, but you never know, right? Let's see what happens here. Okay, definitely not happening. All right, but that's all right. So we've got one more here. Oh, and by the way, guys, I know a lot of people have been curious about whether they're going to release Ironhide for Energon, kind of like they did for Skywarp. I think it was 3,500 Energon. I doubt it. I think they would have done that a while ago, right after the 5-star Ironhide was in the store for $100. So, if you're saving up Energon for Ironhide, I would not count on it coming. It could still, but my guess is that what they're probably going to do is wait until Rodimus is released, and then they will probably add characters like Ironhide and Skywarp to the Crystal Pool at that time, because we know he's not going to be a Titan bot, but I don't think they're going to release him for Energon, probably because he's turning out to be a lot more popular than Skywarp. So that would be my prediction, although I certainly could be wrong. All right, so we have one more here. Let's see what we get. Are we going to get lucky? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, at least I got a 4-star. Got a 4-star Cyclo. Can't go wrong with that. Okay. So, all right, that's it on the Crystal Pool. I think I got one scout from pulling all of those crystals. And getting that 5-star Dirge was pretty awesome. So, can't complain about that. Okay. So, oh, and by the way, guys, whenever you open crystals, bot crystals and so forth, arena crystals. It's always a good idea to have your gold generating relics on the base, especially now. This is actually a good time to open crystals. I always recommend saving them, but because we have this extra 20% gold generation this month, you're going to get extra gold whenever you open bot crystals and things like that. So I have my Hound relics, I have the Star Saber and the Cloaking Field on my base intentionally to get that extra gold because it will add up. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to rank 6 Prowl. I just formed a T5B by buying that T5, T4 deal. I have Windblade at rank 6. She was my first rank 6 scout, and I love her. But Prowl is he's just so useful. I mean, he is the best power controller. He's amazing at what he does. He's got a limited kit, but what he does better than anybody. And I have a few paths that I want to complete in LOC still, LOC 3. I've done about half of it. I have a few lanes left, and so I want to be able to use Prowl on 1 or 2 of those lanes. And so... Anyway, here we are. We are going to rank 6 Prowl. And here we go. So if you've never actually ranked 6'd a bot before, it's over 3 million in gold, and it takes a ridiculous amount of ore. So, yeah, you definitely got to save up for it. It's pretty nuts. I definitely do not have enough scout ore to get him all the way up, but we will just go as far as we can. By the way, if you guys have any rank 6 bots or rank 5 bots that you've taken up recently, let me know. Let me know if you're happy with your upgrade, if you're using them in any difficult content. I'd like to be able to bring Prowl into AMs occasionally as well. I play right side AMs, and there's definitely a need for power control on a few of those lanes against a few of those bots, certainly against Galvatron, who can be a crazy difficult fight. Yeah, I'm really finally being able to do this makes me very happy. My Prowl is not forged at all, but he's at about Sig 30 now, so he's at a really good, comfortable place with his Sig. Okay, we're making progress. Okay, we're up to level 40 now, and still have some scout ore, so this is good news. Because it is just such a crazy... Okay, yeah, so... Alright, well, what we're going to do is we are going to... Now that we're on basic ore, we got to speed this up a little bit, otherwise it'll take an hour. So what I will do first is I will go to basic, I will claim any tier 5s I have, and then I'm going to claim any tier 4s I have. I got a bunch of those, okay. So, okay. Alright, 46, okay, we're getting there. Oh, and by the way, speaking of crystals... so like I said, I think right now is a good time to open them until I believe May 5th is when the boost will end for the anniversary. But I would say after that is a particularly good time to save crystals in anticipation of the crystal opening event, which is probably going to be tied to Fog of War, right? So Fog of War... That happens usually twice a year, every June and December. They could change the schedule, obviously, but I think it probably will stay in late June. And they almost always have a crystal opening event at the same time. And if you've never been a part of a crystal opening event, it's one of the best, if not the best, Alliance event because it just gives you really good rewards, both for milestones and for rank. So I think actually after this week, after I open the crystals that I'm opening now, I will... just start to save my crystals up and not open basically anything for quite a while until late June, because if you wait until then, if you have, thousands of crystals that you can open up for that event, you will be in very good shape. All right, so we're just going to use some of this class ore here. Okay, that gets me to 55. But yeah, I highly recommend you save up for the crystal opening event, because you just get rewards that you don't normally get from other Alliance events or from, other game modes. And so I would recommend you save up those crystals for at least a month, before. So it's late June, so I would definitely say by mid to late May, you're saving up as many crystals as you can. Okay, yeah, so you see this, this has already wiped out a huge amount of my ore taking Prowl up. But you know, this is just the way it goes. Thankfully, I don't need a lot of these. I'm not going to be rank 6ing anybody else, and I'm not forging at the moment, so I can use a bunch of this class ore. You know, you always end up having to use a lot of class ore to rank 6 bots, just because, you know, it just takes, it's such a ridiculous amount of ore. Okay, we'll do that, and then we can finish him off with basic ore. I don't usually recommend using class ore for most rank ups, even with 5 stars, but with rank 6 bots, unless you've managed to save up, you know, a preposterous amount of class ore, you're gonna have to use other class ore to get your bots to rank 6. And we're almost done here. Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, just about there. Let's see, will this do it? Yes, okay, here we go. All right, so Prowl is at rank 6. Let's just take a quick look at him. So at rank 6, if you're curious, yeah, I've got him at Sig 30 here. So his suppression, his power burn, and his range buff go up a bit, right? So these increase by rank. So yeah, okay, this is really nice. So this special one, this is one area where bringing him to rank 6 does help him out, because at rank 5, he drains about 36% power, so it goes up to 40% power. Yeah, he gets this 50% range damage and speed boost with a special 2. So, I mean, he is, you know, he's just an absolute monster. This is why almost everybody uses him. You know, even people that don't like him, because some people will say that he's kind of boring. I actually think he's really fun. It depends on your style. So, anyway, that will wrap up this video. Do let me know how things are going with you guys. If you guys are ranking anybody up, have you been able to complete the latest time slide? And until we talk again, take care of yourselves, and we will speak soon.